Here is Ovechkin, shoots, he scores! He scores! Number 895!
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today, we'll be breaking down the 10 greatest goals by Alexander Ovechkin.
Ovechkin one-timer, score!
If you're on the hunt for more sports content, get in the game with WatchMojo's official sports channel, The Lineup. From legendary dunks and playoff highlights to infamous brawls and nasty controversies, The Lineup has a little something for any sports fan. Check the link in the description to subscribe.
Number 10. First, but not last goal. October 5th, 2005 versus the Columbus Blue Jackets. Drafted first overall in 2004, Ovechkin's would-be rookie season was canceled due to a work stoppage, so his first goal came more than a year later on October 5th, 2005 against the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Zubris spins, Ovechkin fires, he scores! Alexander Ovechkin, welcome on board!
A quick snapshot from the left wing that beat Columbus goalie Pascal Leclerc. It not only set the tone for a blistering 50-goal, 100-point rookie season where he would go on to win the Calder Trophy as league's top rookie, but also what would become a legendary career. Number 9. Coast to Coast. October 10th, 2015 versus the New Jersey Devils. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, said Wayne Gretzky, the greatest hockey player of all time and arguably the most dominant player in any single sports. Well, Ovi would go on to take money shots. Against the New Jersey Devils in 2015, Ovechkin showed a bit of everything on a goal where he circumvented defenseman John Moore before finishing with an impeccably placed top-shelf shot. Number 8. Speed, stick handling, and shot. January 19th, 2006 versus the St. Louis Blues. Admittedly, some of the goals showcased here were chosen for their significance, but when you score 800-plus goals, some of them are downright nasty.
Ovechkin full throttle, right on it, he scores!
In this beauty against the St. Louis Blues, Ovechkin displays the speed, stick handling, and shot that made him one of the most potent forces for over a decade.
Inside, outside, see you later, roofer.
Number 7. Alley Hoop at MSG. February 4th, 2010 versus the New York Rangers. Not to be outdone, against the Rangers, Ovechkin managed to steamroll around a defender before essentially alley-hooping the puck to himself, finishing the play with a mid-air tap-in, leaving the Madison Square Garden faithful speechless.
One-handed alley-oop to go over the left shoulder of the goalie.
Number 6. Slaying the Dragon. May 1st, 2018 versus the Pittsburgh Penguins. By no means a flamboyant goal, when with only a minute and 7 seconds left in the game, Ovechkin scored to defeat the rival Pittsburgh Penguins.
Moving on, across to Ovechkin, he scores!
Alex became the great one that day, in some ways slaying his Dragons. Ovechkin's journey was always going to be tied to two equally incredible players. Evgeny Malkin, a supremely talented fellow Russian who only went number 2 overall because Ovechkin preceded him, but mainly Sidney Crosby, the number 1 draft pick in 2005 who, due to the lockout, finished runner-up to Ovechkin, who won the Calder Memorial Trophy as the NHL's top rookie. By 2018, when the Caps finally won the Stanley Cup, the Pens had hoisted Lord Stanley 3 times already, powered by Crosby and Malkin. But that year, it was finally Ovechkin and the Caps' turn to advance out of the conference.
Alexander Ovechkin has broken the tie with 67 seconds left.
Number 5. Stanley Cup Final, Game 5. June 7th, 2018 versus the Las Vegas Golden Knights. When you score 800-plus goals, not all of them are pretty. But when you're a tank, do you care?
Just holding. Ovechkin scores!
By scoring his 15th goal of the playoffs, which set a new franchise record for goals scored in a single postseason, this bad boy turned out to be one of his most meaningful and symbolic for his grit. Set up with a perfect pass by Nicklas Backstrom, Ovechkin helps Washington secure their first ever Stanley Cup and reward owner Ted Leonsis, who had given Ovi one of the largest contracts in the league. Number 4. Undressing New York. April 24th, 2009 versus the New York Rangers. Naturally, when you play for the Caps, you are going to inflict pain to the Rangers. And inflict pain he did.
First round, here comes Ovechkin. Ovechkin with a shot, he scores!
Ovi is no stranger to harming the Big Apple. And on one play in particular, he went end-to-end and dangled through the blue shirts with finesse and force.
Moving up, crisscrossing, sidestepping a hit. What a move! Ovechkin's in! His chance!
Number 3. Dealing with the Devils. December 20th, 2014 versus the New Jersey Devils. When Ovi is inducted into the Hall of Fame, don't be surprised if he shows up wearing a Devils jersey, because they were oftentimes his best supporting cast in his highlight reels. In 2015, he embarrassed defenseman John Merrill before deking around goalie Corey Schneider for a picture-perfect goal.
Ovechkin accelerates in. Toe drag's gorgeous! He scores!
Number 2. The Price is Right. February 18th, 2009 versus the Montreal Canadiens. On February 18th, 2009, Ovechkin took things to new heights against the league's most successful and storied franchise, Les Canadiens de Montreal.
Beautiful move down the wing. Ovechkin full speed to the inside. He scores!
Ovi not only stole the puck, he used the boards to his advantage, rolled over a plethora of Habs defenders, and beat all-star goalie Carey Price by lifting the puck, all while he was on his back.
And scoops it past Carey Price, unsuspecting, but the great players make great plays.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Goal number 700. February 22nd, 2020. Ovi makes history with slapshot against the New Jersey Devils.
Ovechkin put it right on a platter for him. Kuznetsov for Ovechkin. Drive! He scores!
Goal number 802. December 23rd, 2022. Ovi passes Gordie Howe on career goals.
Kuznetsov doesn't want to shoot it.
I'm not sure Ovi wanted to shoot it either.
There it is!
Goal number 892. April 2nd, 2025. Ovi approaches record with signature one-timer.
25 seconds to go in the period. Here's Ovechkin.
Goal number 894. Ovi ties the great one.
Here's a pass. Ovechkin scores!
Goal number 895. Ovi overtakes Wayne Gretzky, becomes GOAT scorer.
Try to force it to him if he's open.
Here is Ovechkin. Shoots. He scores! He scores! Number 895!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. The Goal. January 16th, 2006 versus the Phoenix Coyotes. Considered by many the greatest goal of the 21st century, this Ovi vintage transcends hockey as one of the single displays of athletic achievement in any sport.
Picked up by Ovechkin. Here he comes.
Alexander Ovechkin curl and drag to the backhand. He scores!
This jaw-dropper on January 16th, 2006 featured Ovechkin falling on his back, twisting, and somehow hooking the puck into the net past Brian Boucher, seen millions of times on highlight reels since. It's pure poetry, and it serves as the perfect example of how Ovi transformed the game.
Even Wayne Gretzky, the great one's going to see how this one went in.
Which Alex Ovechkin goal still blows you away? Let us know in the comments.
And fires it into the open side. That is great stuff.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.